My name is Jennifer Hill. Currently, I am President-elect 2015 for the Women's Council. The main reason I joined was just an opportunity to serve. I want to share the story about the Women's Center and how important it has been in our lives. In 2002, we found out that I was pregnant. Very excited. We were surprised. Early on during the pregnancy, had some complications. And at 17 weeks, we heard the heartbreaking news that there was no heartbeat. And so the words, "I'm sorry," are what we heard that day. And explained to us that we would be admitted into the labor and delivery ward here at the hospital, and I would need to deliver that baby. And so we went home, gathered our things, tried to compose ourselves. You know, I was trying to comprehend the fact that in 24 hours I would no longer be pregnant and I wouldn't have a baby to bring home with me. And, you know, tons of things were running through my head, and one of those was I'll arrive and they'll put me in a dark room and it'll be very quiet and I'll be lonely, and then all this will be over and I'll go home and I'll just have to deal with it on my own. Yet when we arrived that day, the nurses, they checked me in just like they would any other mother. And they set me up in a birthing suite just like they would any other mother. And then they prepared a room for my family. And they supported them through those long hours while we waited. And a nurse came to my room and she sat beside my bed and she held my hand and she answered my questions and she just listened. She described what would happen. Wasn't her job to do that at the time. That was a service that Conway Regional technically did not offer. That was the beginning stages of the perinatal bereavement program. And she stayed with me all through the night until we delivered that baby. She was back at 6 o'clock in the morning to check on me, to answer my questions once again, to check on my husband, check on my family. And so I wasn't alone. I didn't sit in a dark room by myself. And when I went home, I wasn't alone. I wasn't on my own. I still had someone that I could call on, someone who called on me, someone now that has been 11 years ago, that when I see her in the community, she knows exactly who I am, and she always asks how we're doing. Conway Regional is not just an institution. It's not just a place. It's people, and those people have impacted us, and they've been there through deep, deep, deep sorrow, yet also Conway Regional has been a part of our lives through sheer joy, and they continue to be. The Women's Council supports many programs throughout the hospital. Donations from Dazzle Days have been used to purchase equipment or to fund a program. But in addition to just Dazzle Days, the Women's Council has several other programs at the hospital that they support, and one of those is the perinatal bereavement program, which is obviously very, very dear to us. Don't wait. Sign up right now. It's very simple and it's painless, and I promise that you will receive benefit from it. That shouldn't be your reasoning, is to receive benefit, but you will.